Welcome back to the channel, coin collectors and treasure hunters. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of ultra-rare United States coins as we explore 6 of the most valuable and expensive American coins ever discovered. These legendary coins are more than just pocket change. They are historic masterpieces worth thousands, and in some cases, even millions of dollars. From incredibly low mintages and rare minting errors to stunning designs and record-breaking auction sales, each coin on today's list has an amazing story that makes it highly sought after by collectors around the world. The 1921 dime, more formally known as the 1921 Mercury Dime, stands among the most respected and valuable classic American silver coins of the early 20th century. Although the user mentioned 1921 W, no official W mint mark existed for United States dimes in 1921, as the West Point Mint did not produce circulation dimes during that era. The notable issues from that year are the Philadelphia strike with no mint mark and the especially scarce Denver issue marked with a small D on the reverse. Among collectors, the 1921 Mercury Dime is admired for its combination of historical importance, artistic beauty, and genuine scarcity, particularly in higher grades. Because production numbers were dramatically reduced after World War I and economic uncertainty affected coin demand, surviving examples became much harder to locate than most earlier Mercury dimes. Today, the coin enjoys strong market demand from both advanced numismatists and investors who value classic United States silver coinage with proven long-term collector appeal. The historical context surrounding the 1921 Mercury Dime adds greatly to its fascination and desirability. The Mercury Dime series was introduced in 1916 during a period when the United States sought more artistic coinage designs to replace the older Barber series. Created by celebrated sculptor Adolph A. Weinman, the design reflected America's optimism, freedom, and national identity during the early 20th century. By 1921, however, the nation was transitioning from wartime prosperity into a recessionary environment following the end of World War I. Demand for small change declined sharply, resulting in much lower mintages at the Philadelphia and Denver mints. Only about 1.23 million Philadelphia pieces and approximately 1.08 million Denver examples were struck, tiny numbers compared to many earlier Mercury dimes that exceeded tens of millions. These low mintages transformed the 1921 issues into key dates within the series, and over the decades, they gained legendary status among collectors trying to complete full Mercury dime sets. One of the most captivating aspects of the 1921 Mercury Dime is its exceptional artistic design and symbolic detail. The obverse depicts Liberty wearing a winged cap, symbolizing freedom of thought, though many people mistakenly believe the figure represented the Roman god Mercury, giving the series its popular nickname. The portrait features delicate hair strands, smooth contours, and remarkable sculptural depth that become especially striking in high-grade specimens with full luster. The reverse displays a fasces, an ancient Roman bundle of rods with an axe, representing national unity and strength, paired with an olive branch symbolizing peace. The coin was struck in 90% silver and 10% copper, weighs 2.5 grams, and measures 17.9 millimeters in diameter. Fully detailed examples often show sharp horizontal bands across the fasces, commonly referred to by collectors as full bands or FB specimens, which command substantial premiums because they indicate especially strong strikes and careful preservation. Rarity is the defining factor that elevates the 1921 Mercury Dime into the upper tier of collectible American silver coins. While circulated examples can occasionally be found, high-grade uncirculated specimens are genuinely scarce because many entered heavy circulation during the 1920s and 1930s. Economic hardship during the Great Depression ensured that few were saved by the public, and countless examples experienced decades of wear before collectors recognized their importance. The Denver issue is particularly elusive in mint state grades, especially with full bands detail, making it one of the most coveted coins in the entire Mercury Dime series. Condition dramatically affects value, as lower-grade examples may show flattened features, weak lettering, and diminished detail, while gem-quality pieces exhibit brilliant cartwheel luster, sharp strike definition, and minimal abrasions. Certified specimens graded by professional services such as Professional Coin Grading Service and Numismatic Guarantee Company are particularly sought after because authenticity and grade accuracy are essential in this highly competitive segment of the numismatic market. The market value of the 1921 Mercury Dime has remained consistently strong for decades due to collector demand and limited supply. A heavily circulated Philadelphia example may sell for roughly $60 to $150 depending on condition, while finer, extremely fine, or about uncirculated specimens often command several $100s. Uncirculated Philadelphia coins can exceed $1,000, especially in grades above MS65. The 1921 D issue is even more valuable, with worn examples frequently selling between $700 and $2,000, while premium mint state coins may realize $10,000 or more at major auctions. Exceptionally, rare full bands examples have achieved astonishing prices well into the tens of thousands of dollars, because collectors pursuing registry quality sets compete aggressively for the finest known pieces. Market trends over recent years have shown stable appreciation for scarce Mercury dimes, particularly those with original surfaces, strong eye appeal, and certified high grades. Auction houses and elite numismatic dealers continue to report strong bidding activity whenever superior 1921 examples appear on the market. Collectors interested in acquiring a 1921 Mercury dime should focus heavily on authenticity, surface quality, and strike sharpness. Because the coin is valuable even in lower grades, counterfeit examples and altered dates occasionally appear in the marketplace. Purchasing certified coins from respected grading companies is one of the safest strategies, especially for inexperienced buyers. Collectors should examine the coin carefully for original mint luster, natural silver toning, and undamaged surfaces free from harsh cleaning or polishing, which can significantly reduce value. Full bands designation is particularly important for advanced collectors because it reflects exceptional strike quality and greatly enhances desirability. Proper storage is equally critical, and coins should ideally be housed in inert holders or professionally sealed slabs to prevent environmental damage, fingerprints, or oxidation. Reputable coin dealers, major auction firms, coin shows, and established numismatic organizations remain the best sources for acquiring authentic specimens with documented provenance and reliable grading standards. The enduring appeal of the 1921 Mercury dime lies in its perfect combination of artistry, rarity, and historical importance within American numismatics. It represents a fascinating moment in United States history, when economic transition and reduced coin production unintentionally created one of the key rarities of 20th-century coin collecting. Its elegant design by Weinman remains widely admired as one of the most beautiful motifs ever placed on American circulating coinage, while its low survival numbers continue to fuel intense collector demand. Whether pursued as part of a complete Mercury dime collection or acquired individually as a centerpiece investment coin, the 1921 issue consistently attracts attention from both seasoned specialists and newer enthusiasts entering the hobby. As high-quality examples become increasingly difficult to locate, the coin's reputation as a classic American rarity appears secure, ensuring that the 1921 Mercury dime will remain one of the most respected and desirable silver dimes in the history of United States coinage. Next up to and among the most desirable and valuable dimes of 1931 is the 1931 Mercury dime, a coin that has become a centerpiece for collectors of early 20th century American silver coinage. Part of the famous Mercury Dime series designed by Adolph A. Weinman, the 1931 S stands out because of its combination of beauty, scarcity, and historical importance during the depths of the Great Depression. While many Mercury dimes are admired for their elegant artistry, the 1931 S issue is particularly prized due to its low mintage and the difficulty of finding sharply preserved examples. Collectors today actively pursue this coin because it represents one of the tougher semi-key dates in the series, and high-grade specimens can command thousands of dollars at auction. Its enduring popularity in numismatics stems not only from its silver content or age, but also from its role as a tangible relic of one of America's most difficult economic periods. The historical background of the 1931 S Mercury dime gives the coin a deeper meaning beyond its monetary value. Minted at the United States Mint Facility in San Francisco, the coin was produced during a time when the United States economy was struggling through the Great Depression. Economic hardship dramatically reduced demand for circulating coinage, which in turn led to lower mintages across many denominations. The Mercury Dime series itself had begun in 1916, replacing the barber dime and introducing a more modern and artistic appearance to American coinage. Weinman's design reflected freedom, strength, and national optimism, themes that resonated strongly even during periods of hardship. The 1931 S issue became historically significant because its limited production reflected the reduced economic activity of the era, making surviving pieces especially meaningful to historians and collectors who appreciate coins connected to important moments in American history. Visually, the 1931 S Mercury dime is widely regarded as one of the most beautiful small silver coins ever issued by the United States. The obverse features a youthful representation of liberty wearing a winged cap, symbolizing freedom of thought, though the public commonly mistook the figure for the Roman god Mercury, which gave the series its popular nickname. The reverse depicts a fasces, representing unity and strength, paired with an olive branch symbolizing peace. Struck in 90% silver and 10% copper, the coin weighs 2.5 grams and measures 17.9 millimeters in diameter. The fine details of the design, particularly Liberty's hair curls and the horizontal bands on the fasces, are critical in determining quality and value. Coins displaying fully separated, full bands on the reverse are especially coveted because they indicate a strong strike and exceptional preservation. In high-grade mint-state condition, the shimmering luster and sharp detail of the 1931 S Mercury dime make it one of the standout issues of the entire series. Rarity is the defining factor behind the immense collector demand for the 1931 S Mercury dime. The coin had a relatively low mintage of just over 1.8 million pieces, which was small even by Mercury dime standards. Many of these coins entered circulation immediately and remained heavily used during the Depression era, meaning comparatively few survived in pristine condition. Circulated examples are obtainable but still considered desirable, while mint-state examples become dramatically scarcer as grades increase. Fully struck examples with strong details and original mint luster are especially difficult to locate. Coins graded MS-65 or higher by professional grading services such as Professional Coin Grading Service or Numismatic Guarantee Company often bring intense competition among collectors. The rarest and most valuable pieces are those carrying the full bands designation, as relatively few 1931 S dimes were struck with complete sharpness on the reverse design. Market values for the 1931 S Mercury dime vary significantly depending on condition, eye appeal, and certification status. A well-worn circulated example may sell for around $15 to $75, depending on the amount of remaining detail. Higher grade about uncirculated specimens can range from several $100s to over $1,000. In mint-state grades, the values rise sharply, An MS-65 example may command between $2,000 and $4,000, while superior examples with full bands can exceed $10,000 at major auctions. Exceptionally preserved specimens graded MS-67 full bands have achieved prices well into the tens of thousands of dollars because of their rarity and demand from advanced collectors. The market for Mercury dimes has remained strong for decades, driven by both historical interest and the enduring beauty of the series. As collectors continue building complete date and mint mark sets, the 1931 S remains one of the most important issues required for completion, helping sustain its value over time. For collectors interested in acquiring a 1931 S Mercury dime, careful attention to authenticity and condition is essential. The S mint mark appears on the reverse near the lower left side of the fasces, and because of the coin's value, altered or counterfeit examples occasionally appear in the marketplace. Purchasing coins certified by respected grading companies provides greater security and confidence in authenticity. Collectors should examine surfaces for original mint luster, minimal cleaning, and strong strike quality, especially on the central bands of the fasces. Storage is equally important, as silver coins can develop unattractive tunning or damage if improperly handled. Using protective holders and maintaining a stable environment helps preserve value over time. Many experienced numismatists recommend purchasing the highest quality example one can comfortably afford, since premium coins with excellent eye appeal often appreciate more consistently than lower-grade specimens. Reputable coin dealers, major auction houses, and numismatic conventions remain among the best sources for finding genuine high-quality examples. The 1931 S Mercury dime occupies a respected position in American numismatics because it combines historical importance, artistic excellence, rarity, and strong long-term collector demand. It serves as both a beautiful work of miniature art and a reminder of the economic hardships faced during the Great Depression. Collectors are drawn to the coin not only because of its scarcity, but also because it represents one of the most challenging and rewarding issues in the Mercury dime series. Whether owned as part of a complete collection, held as an investment in rare silver coinage, or admired for its craftsmanship, the 1931 S Mercury dime continues to captivate enthusiasts across generations. Its enduring appeal and proven market strength ensure that it remains one of the most celebrated and valuable dimes from the early 20th century, making it a prized possession for both beginning collectors and seasoned numismatic experts alike. Next up in the 1941 United States Mercury dime remains one of the most admired and collectible silver dimes in American numismatic history, especially among enthusiasts of early 20th century coinage. Officially known as the Winged Liberty Head dime, the coin was designed by renowned sculptor Adolph A. Weinman and has become famous for its artistic beauty, silver composition, and historical significance. Although millions of 1941 dimes were produced, collectors continue to pursue exceptional high-grade examples, particularly those featuring full bands details on the fasces design. The coin's enduring popularity stems from its elegant appearance, connection to pre-World War II America, and strong demand within the Mercury dime series. In today's market, ordinary circulated examples remain affordable, but pristine uncirculated pieces and rare certified varieties can command surprisingly high prices, making the 1941 dime both an accessible collectible and a potentially valuable investment for serious numismatists. The historical background of the 1941 Mercury dime adds considerable depth to its appeal. The coin was minted during a tense period in American history, just months before the United States entered World War II following the attack on Pearl Harbor. At the time, the Mercury dime series had already been in circulation for over 2 decades, having first debuted in 1916 as a replacement for the Barber dime. The 1941 issues were struck at the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints, represented respectively by no mint mark, a D, and an S on the reverse near the lower left side of the fasces. Philadelphia produced the highest number of pieces, while the San Francisco issue generally saw lower mintages and often stronger collector interest. These coins circulated heavily during wartime America, a period when silver coinage played a crucial role in everyday commerce. Because the Mercury Dime was produced during such a transformative era, collectors often see the 1941 issue as a tangible artifact from the final months of America's pre-war economy and culture. One of the main reasons the 1941 Mercury Dime is so beloved lies in its extraordinary design and craftsmanship. The obverse features Liberty wearing a winged cap, symbolizing freedom of thought, though many people mistakenly believe the portrait resembled the Roman god Mercury, giving the coin its popular nickname. Weinman's design is widely regarded as one of the most beautiful in United States coinage history due to its detailed hair strands, balanced composition, and flowing artistic style. The reverse displays a fasces, representing unity and strength, paired with an olive branch to symbolize peace. The coin was struck in 90% silver and 10% copper, weighed 2.5 grams, and measured 17.9 millimeters in diameter. In high-grade uncirculated examples, the sharpness of the horizontal bands around the fasces becomes especially important. Collectors highly value coins displaying fully separated full bands, as these indicate exceptional strike quality. Bright original luster, strong details, and minimal contact marks significantly increase the desirability and value of the coin. Although the 1941 Mercury Dime is not considered extremely rare in circulated grades, rarity becomes a major factor when condition and strike quality are taken into account. Millions were minted across all three facilities, but relatively few survived in gem condition with pristine surfaces and full bands characteristics. Coins certified at the highest levels by grading services such as Professional Coin Grading Service and Numismatic Guarantee Company can be remarkably scarce. The 1941 S issue, in particular, is known for weaker strikes, making sharply detailed examples difficult to locate. Certain doubled die varieties and repunched mint mark errors also attract specialist collectors willing to pay premiums. As with most classic silver coinage, the majority of surviving examples entered circulation and experienced wear over decades of use, reducing the number of superb mint state survivors. This scarcity in elite grades has elevated demand among advanced Mercury Dime collectors seeking registry-quality sets. The market value of the 1941 Mercury Dime varies dramatically depending on condition, mint mark, and strike designation. Common circulated Philadelphia examples may sell for only a few dollars because of their silver content and collector demand, while attractive uncirculated specimens often range from $20 to over $100. Coins graded MS-66 or MS-67 with full bands can rise substantially in value, especially when certified by respected grading services. A top-tier 1941D or 1941 S Mercury Dime with full bands and exceptional eye appeal may reach several $1,000s at major auctions. Some elite specimens have achieved prices exceeding $10,000 when certified in near-perfect condition due to their rarity and competitive demand from registry set collectors. Market trends over the past decade have shown continued strength for high-grade Mercury Dimes because collectors appreciate both their silver bullion component and their historical artistry. Economic uncertainty and growing interest in tangible historical assets have also helped sustain long-term demand for premium examples. For collectors interested in acquiring a valuable 1941 Mercury Dime, careful evaluation and proper authentication are essential. Buyers should closely inspect the coin's surfaces for wear, scratches, cleaning damage, or artificial tunning, all of which can significantly reduce value. Strong luster, crisp details, and fully visible bands on the reverse are key indicators of superior quality. Certification by major grading companies provides assurance regarding authenticity and condition, making certified examples more desirable in the marketplace. Collectors are generally advised to purchase coins from reputable dealers, established auctions, or trusted numismatic communities rather than unknown online sellers. Proper storage is equally important, especially because silver coins can tone or corrode when exposed to humidity or contaminants. Acid-free holders, protective capsules, and climate-controlled storage conditions help preserve long-term quality. Many experienced numismatists also recommend studying population reports and auction histories before making high-value purchases, as these resources provide insight into true rarity and fair market pricing. The 1941 Mercury Dime ultimately stands as a remarkable blend of history, artistry, and collectible value within American numismatics. Its elegant design by Weinman, silver composition, and connection to a pivotal era in United States history continue to attract collectors across generations. While ordinary circulated examples remain affordable for beginners, the pursuit of high-grade full-band specimens creates intense competition among advanced collectors and investors. The coin's balance of accessibility and rarity gives it enduring strength in the numismatic market, ensuring continued appreciation among enthusiasts who value classic American silver coinage. Whether admired for its artistic beauty, historical importance, or investment potential, the 1941 Mercury Dime remains one of the defining treasures of the Mercury Dime series and a lasting symbol of American minting excellence before the transformative years of World War II. Next up, in the 1943 Mercury Dime stands as one of the most fascinating and collectible silver dimes ever produced by the United States Mint, especially in exceptional uncirculated grades and rare full bands varieties. Part of the celebrated Mercury Dime series designed by Adolph A. Weinman, the 1943 issue captures both the artistic beauty and wartime history of the United States during the height of World War II. Collectors are particularly drawn to high-grade examples from the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints, because these coins combine historical importance, elegant design, and increasingly strong market demand. While millions were struck for circulation, surviving specimens with pristine surfaces, sharp details, and original mint luster are surprisingly scarce today, especially those certified in gem mint state condition with full bands designation. The most valuable 1943 Mercury dimes can command thousands of dollars at auction, making them highly sought after by serious numismatists and investors alike. The historical context surrounding the 1943 Mercury Dime greatly enhances its appeal. Minted during one of the most critical years of World War II, these coins circulated heavily throughout the American economy as the nation mobilized resources for the war effort. The Mercury Dime series itself had begun in 1916 and continued until 1945, symbolizing liberty, freedom of thought, and national resilience. Although commonly called the Mercury Dime because Liberty's winged cap resembles the Roman god Mercury, the obverse actually depicts Liberty wearing a winged Phrygian cap intended to symbolize freedom of thought. The 1943 issues were struck at the Philadelphia Mint with no mint mark, the Denver Mint with a D mint mark, and the San Francisco Mint with an S mint mark. Among these, the 1943 S and 1943 D coins in exceptional condition are especially admired because wartime production pressures often resulted in weaker strikes and heavy circulation, leaving fewer sharply detailed survivors for modern collectors. The artistic features of the 1943 Mercury Dime remain among the finest in all American coinage. On the obverse, Weinman's Liberty portrait displays graceful classical styling with intricate hair detail and the famous winged cap. The reverse features a fasces, representing unity and strength, paired with an olive branch symbolizing peace, a combination that carried profound significance during wartime America. The coin was struck in 90% silver and 10% copper, weighs 2.5 grams, and measures 17.9 millimeters in diameter. One of the most important visual characteristics collectors seek is the full band's detail on the reverse fasces. Full band's coins display sharply separated horizontal bands across the fasces, indicating an exceptionally strong strike. Because achieving this level of detail was difficult during mass wartime production, full band's examples are much rarer and considerably more valuable. In high mint state grades, the coin's frosty luster, brilliant silver surfaces, and razor-sharp details create a stunning visual appearance that continues to captivate collectors. Rarity within the 1943 Mercury Dime series is closely tied to condition, strike quality, and mint origin rather than overall mintage alone. Although millions of pieces were produced, the vast majority entered circulation and experienced decades of wear. Coins graded MS-67 or higher by professional services such as Professional Coin Grading Service and Numismatic Guarantee Company are genuinely scarce, especially with full band certification. The 1943 Mercury Dime is particularly known for weaker strikes, making sharply detailed full bands examples exceptionally difficult to locate. Certain minting errors, including doubled dies, off-center strikes, or clip planchets, also attract substantial premiums when authenticated. Collectors place enormous emphasis on originality, eye appeal, and preservation, and even small differences in grade can dramatically affect market value. A lightly circulated example may sell for only a modest premium above silver value, while a superb gem specimen with blazing luster and full bands can become a centerpiece in advanced collections. The market value of the 1943 Mercury Dime varies widely depending on grade, strike quality, and certification status. Common circulated examples typically trade between $3 and $20 depending on silver prices and overall condition. Uncirculated pieces in lower mint state grades such as MS-63 or MS-64 often sell for $40 to $150, while higher-end examples in MS-66 or MS-67 can command several hundred to several $1,000s. The greatest premiums are reserved for full-band specimens, especially from the San Francisco Mint. A 1943 Mercury Dime graded MS-68 full bands has sold for well over $10,000 in major auctions, while similarly elite 1943 D full bands examples have also achieved extraordinary prices. Strong collector demand, limited availability of top-condition pieces, and the enduring popularity of the Mercury Dime series continue to support long-term value appreciation. As silver coinage remains popular among both investors and hobbyists, exceptional 1943 Mercury Dimes consistently attract competitive bidding in major numismatic auctions. For collectors hoping to acquire a valuable 1943 Mercury Dime, careful attention to detail is essential. Examining the reverse fasces under magnification is important because the full band's designation significantly increases value. Coins with strong luster, minimal contact marks, and natural tunning are especially desirable. Professional certification from trusted grading services provides confidence in authenticity and condition, which is crucial in the higher-end market where counterfeit or altered coins occasionally appear. Collectors should also store silver dimes in protective holders or climate-controlled environments to prevent tarnish, scratches, or environmental damage. Purchasing from reputable coin dealers, established auction houses, or respected numismatic communities offers greater security and transparency. Patience is also valuable, as premium examples with exceptional eye appeal may appear only occasionally on the market, especially in the highest certified grades. The enduring significance of the 1943 Mercury Dime lies in its remarkable blend of historical importance, artistic excellence, rarity, and investment appeal. As a coin minted during the height of World War II, it represents a defining era in American history, while also showcasing one of the most admired designs ever placed on United States coinage. Its silver composition, elegant imagery, and challenging full bands designation continue to fascinate collectors across generations. Whether pursued as part of a Mercury Dime collection, a wartime coin set, or a long-term investment in rare American numismatics, the 1943 issue remains a cornerstone of the hobby. Exceptional examples continue to rise in prestige and value as collectors compete for the finest surviving specimens, ensuring that the 1943 Mercury Dime will remain one of the most respected and desirable silver dimes in modern coin collecting.